What's up? Inflatable Guy 05 here, guys. And today we have another awesome review. Today we have a very simplistic one. Take a little step back, a little break from the crazy designs, because I do have one more crazy, amazing, really rare one coming later this year. I want to wait on it a little bit because I have, I believe, 2 or 3 other things I can review before it. So this will probably be one of my last 2023s I buy for this year. I have one more in the mail coming. It might be a little late. I'm hoping it's not. I've had it for a couple months, but my friend had to buy it for me because it was a very special one and only select stores got it this year. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say what it is besides that. That's your only hint. But today we have the 2023 Gingerbread Spa Mug. Now, if you noticed, I have not bought a lot of cheap fan designs this year. I don't really want to deal with it anymore, especially the 4-foot ones, unless they're medium inflatables and they're actually good. Now, there is still some good cheap fans out there. I know some inflatables have to have cheap fans because, especially with this one, this cannot have a base fan. My friend Noah put a base fan on it. It looked terrible. Like, it lit up good, don't get me wrong, but there's still spots like the candy cane on it that didn't light up great. But again, it's a smaller design, so it can't really have a base fan. Otherwise, it's going to drag down and pull on a lot of the inflatable and not look great. That's why cheap fans mainly exist, because of that. Especially 4-foot inflatables. I remember, if you don't remember, when I did the sign last year, the Season's Greetings sign, I had a mini base fan, cheap fan on it from 2004, and that looked terrible. Which is actually back out in the yard. I just took the base fan off and put the cheap fan back on it. You'll see it later. But, yeah, this was sold at Walmart for 2023 so far. I wonder if it will make a return next year. I can definitely see it, because this was one of the last ones at my store. Being sold for $40, a little much, but it is a very nice design. It's something fresh that I've never seen Gemmy really do. It definitely screams classic to me. It's not crazy detailed. It's good enough detail to do the job. You see it has a really simplistic facing. Then you have the box, and as you see, the Airblown inflatable color, I believe, changed for this year. It's back to the original one from the early 2000s. That's nice. The box is in pretty good shape. Besides this scratch here, I guess someone accidentally cut it when getting it out of the box. More Walmart.com 2023. They finally started putting the years on the boxes. I remember Walmart and other stores, like even the old ones, sometimes they don't put the year on the box, and it's really hard to figure it out, especially if it's rare. And not a lot of people know about it. It's kind of hard to figure out the year. But, yeah, the size of this is... It's about 5 feet tall at the candy cane. I don't really see that. I think it's a little shorter than that, like 4.7 foot tall. Like, I don't see 5 foot in this. This sadly has only 2 LEDs, but you know what? At nighttime, I will not be doing a nighttime thing of this because everything else will be on, and I'm trying not to spoil the display as much as I can. And all of it's turned off right now. You can't even see what half the stuff is out here, so it doesn't even matter. But at nighttime, I keep all my stuff on. Especially because, you know, people come out and see stuff. Maybe there'll be a nighttime review, we'll see. But, like I said, there's 2 LEDs. And while it's inflating, as you see, it does have a medium cheap fan. So that is nice that it has that. And not a small. And, yeah, I love the new fabric on these inflatables. I say it every time I do a review. But I really do love the new fabric on them because it feels shiny and it feels really nice and good. I just love how it feels. It just feels shiny and good, and it feels smooth. Like, I love the new fabric they're using. It's definitely a step up from the old fabric. As you see here, he's just about done. Yeah, sorry for the wait. This is why I don't like cheap fans. But, as you see, there he is. 2023 Peppermint Spa. I thought this was honestly one of my favorite Christmas ones from Walmart this year. There's a couple other ones, too, I couldn't get because I ran out of money and time. But I did get most of the ones I wanted this year. Like I've said before, Walmart always comes in clutch. They do have some good designs. And I think other people will agree with me this year that Walmart is good. Home Depot is also good, and so is Lowe's. I think everyone did pretty good this year for Christmas. I'm not going to lie. Not really disappointed with any store. Halloween, though, I wish I could say something different. Lowe's was kind of disappointing. So was Home Depot, and so was Walmart. All kind of disappointments. Actually, Lowe's wasn't that bad, but as you see, here he is. He's supposedly 5 foot tall with the candy cane. I mean, it's kind of the same size as me, but it's a little shorter than me because, like I said, I'm 5'6". Not the tallest person, but it's a cute little design. I like him. He has one LED in the head. He has one LED then in the back of the cup, right there. Fairly enough, the part where it says Gingerbread Spa and his head, they actually do light up very well. Like, I'm not joking, like, they actually light up pretty good. You can actually read what it says, although that's not going to last long because, you know, LEDs go out eventually. I wish they would have put a third one in the candy cane, but, you know, that's, it's fine. It kind of reminds me of other mugs from the past that we've gotten. There was one that says, I believe, Season's Greetings on it from Lowe's a couple years back with a penguin and a polar bear and something else in it. Definitely reminds me of that, but I'm going to go over the detail now. As you see, you're going to start from the bottom. Peppermint Spa, very detailed. Like I said, it looks very classic to me. Definitely looks like a 2015 design, I will say there. Gemmy is doing a great job this year with their newer designs. They're going back to their roots, which is amazing. I love the font they used on here. And as you see, we have Gingerbread Man. Very simplistic, very good face. It's not like the newer Santas, which thankfully they stopped mostly doing. Very detailed eyes. It's kind of creepy. I know they're going for a more detailed look, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of creepy. This thing does overall inflate very nice, though. I'm not going to lie. I can't really push on that. Like, very impressive. And then you have the candy cane handle. And then you have some icing on his arms and his head. And then you have the candy cane, which is not detailed on the back, I don't believe. It is not. Like I said, not crazy amount of detail, which I like, so nothing much to talk over about it. But tether points, there's one on each side of the cup. It does stabilize it very well. I thought it was going to rock back and forth in the wind, but because there's also two at the bottom here on each side, two bottom tethers, I am very surprised on how stable this is, and I am very happy. He is very stable. And I like that. I don't know if many other people bought this, but I know a lot of people that do like it. Like I said, I personally love this one. This one's definitely a keeper after the season's over. One problem I thought I was going to have with this when I inflated it in my house and then I checked it, I thought that rainwater is going to puddle up in the cup. But then Gemmy did their signature thing. They put these giant holes here to let water out. So it shows that Gemmy still got it. And they still think about, well, water and stuff like that, and snow. So there it is there. I think there's one more at the front, I believe. Okay, so there's only two. One on each side, which is fine because you see it kind of indents here. It's like a mountain kind, you can see it. So it would puddle off to the sides. I wish there was one more at the back here, but two is fine. It does the job. Not complaining. But, a little creepy if you look at the back of the Gingerbread Man. His arms are sewn onto his head and not the actual Coco, so it's a little cursed if you look at it like that. But, yeah, nothing else really to talk about. Inflation-wise, like I said, inflates really nice. Wish the candy cane inflated a little bit tighter, but it stands up, it does the job, it goes right back up. Same thing with him. Pretty tight overall. Very nice design. I'm getting tripped over by the toes. He is a popular one this year. I've seen at my stores. Like I said, this was the last one at my store. And I had to go to another Walmart because at my store, it's closer to me. They did not have it, but then I went to another store and they had one more. And then the floor model, but the ones that they take out to use as a store display. If you want him, I believe he's still available online because he's also in line and in stores. He's a Walmart exclusive, so no one else got him. I wonder if he'll come back for next year. He might. He's pretty cool. He's just another good one to add to the Walmart lineup this year. I'm very excited to see him. Because I remember when I first saw him, the prototype image, and I thought, like, oh my god, that's so cool. It's something we haven't gotten before. I'm like, that's awesome. So at $40 there, a price tag, it's a little much. This should have been more like $35. $30 at least. $35 is the highest. But for $5, not going to complain. Still a good design. He's made well. He'll definitely last me a long time. Probably about 6 years, 7. Pretty long. Yeah, that's all I can really say about him. I definitely recommend picking him up. He's one of the only cheap fans I bought this year, so it definitely says something. But, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.